Annyeong, this is Nuna Army. So today we will be setting up another A5 binder. Yeah, I've fallen down the rabbit hole of A5 binders, and I don't know, I think they're great for certain parts of my collection. At least I don't think really I will be moving my entire collection to like A5 binder setup. I will have to have like hundreds of A5 binders, I think, to be able to fit everything in. Okay, hundreds is a bit crazy, but you know, a lot. Today we will be setting up A5 binders for GOT7, yes, and BTS. Now, what will I be storing in these binders for those two groups? So for both of them, there'll be a mix of items that aren't part of like sets, and they feel a little random when I really go through my A4 binders. Like they really, I don't know, don't fit in an A4 binder. I was really just trying to make them work, and I feel like they'll be better off living in an A5 binder. And of course, my favorite items, duplicates of things. So let's start with BTS. I do have all of these photo cards to sort through an A5 binder, and we will be using this A5 binder. It's from a brand called Bambi. I believe it's Indonesian. Yes, I ordered it from Indonesia through Shopee. It's really cool because it's quite a wide, like a wider A5 binder, and it's a 3-ring binder, and there's a 20mm and there's a 30mm version. But what I love most about it is that it's a D-ring. Yes, so that's great, because I did find that like with the circle rings, like the Beyond D 6-ring binder, like you really have to be careful when you're like closing your binder that it's not like folding any of like the pages, or worse, like your photo cards. Like that's why D-ring exists, and they have it. So, and they come in really cute colors too. So I got this nice purple one for BTS. And yeah, let's just start. So I do have a little divider here. I just got a 1-pocket. This is actually a Samsil 1-pocket page for mini binders. And they're really good because I do like the 1-pockets of Samsil anyway for A4 binders. Yeah. So we will start first with non-duplicate items. We have these, which are like special cards. They're like, these are the Wings, like Memories of 2016. This is the Wings version. This is a Muster group photo card, which is really, really special. And I find that where it was in my collection just, you know, wasn't giving it the right placement that it deserves. And then I have some like Muster DVD photo cards for J-Hope and RM. And because I did take out my Jin photo cards for certain things and put him in his own binder, you know, there are just 2 of them now, so it's like sad. I also have RM here. We have an In the Soup group photo card, so you know, things like that. We'll go through it as we insert them. So I have these 4-pocket pages. These ones are from a brand called Pinlilu, which I did order through Shopee as well. So they make binder pages for all sorts of sizes, all sorts of layouts, and like, you know, 6-hole, 4-hole for A4, you know, many different types. So I like it, and I think the quality is pretty decent. Like it's thick, really clear, well seamed pages. So let's just do it like this. Well, we will put the Wings one right there, and yep, then we have J-Hope. Actually, let's put RM first. Here. Then we have RM. And I know that the order is a bit weird with how I put it here, but I really wanted like these 2 to be next to each other. And then we have In the Soup. So that's like the little DVD content, really small section of this. And then we go into like group photos or like album photo cards, because I do, yes, collect GOT7 for most of the Korean albums, but there are some that I don't. And then these are just group photo cards from earlier albums that, again, because I removed like my Gen photo cards, it just became empty in my main A4 binders. So we're just gonna skip this a little bit and put these in here. It will just look better, be more filled out without me trying to force fit them in an A4 binder in a 9-pocket page. Yeah, I did forget to mention what sleeves I'm using for these, because I did change out the sleeves, because even for this Pinlilu thing, actually I could have used normal sleeves. I realize that now because they're wider, but I did change them into the Titan Shield Japanese size sleeves. The way I said Japanese just there, it's a bit intense, but yeah, so that's what just makes them fit. And I did like the Titan Shield ones because it just gives the cards grip, so hopefully they don't slip out. Right, and then we have these Young Forever cards. We have the group card, Envy's card, Jin's card is in his own binder now. So yeah, there we go. I'm just keeping that spot empty for now. Cool. Now we have B. And B, I just have many copies of like B photo cards because they were super generous with the photo cards for that album. But I do have, yes, so I do have these. And what we'll just do, because there was a time I was like, okay, let's just do like Jin and V if I'm being selective. And then again, I pulled out Jin, so what do we do? But I do have both of them for these B photo cards. And then what I wanted to do, because I do have so many of these versions of the B photo cards, the B essential like sets, I just wanted to do something different, which is have 2 of each in 1 row per member. Yeah, so look, like we'll have 2 RMs there. I don't know why. No logic, it's just what I wanted to do. And you know, because I have so many of these, like we can play around with the B layouts. I still have a full set of B. I think I have 2 full sets of B in my A4 binder for GOT7. And look, like look at this page with Suga and Jin. Super cute. Like look at that, like isn't that cute? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm missing pages now. And like this baby D-ring is just so cute. Like, good job, Bambi. I did not like their A4 binders, but A5, they came through for me. Right, then we have J-Hope. And we have Jimin. And V. And JK. And even after all that fun with B, I still have 2 full sets. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who has like a bajillion copies of those. So maybe one day I'll do like 4 of them in one. Yeah, maybe. Right, then we'll go into the next section, which is a really great section. It's all of my duplicate tour mini PCs, and then I do have some permission to dance on stage, like LA Press, LA version. These are not duplicates, but there's so few. I decided not to complete like the full set for that, but I do have some, like it won't even fill an 8-pocket page, so I was just like, let's just put them here. And I just have the little divider, which is the Vogue, one of their many Vogue covers, and I really love this photo, so I am glad to find a use for them. Alright, I just added a little lift to avoid the glare. Now the pockets that I have here, again, are still 4 pocket pages, but you will notice that they're significantly bigger. Like these are, let me just remove this divider, then you'll see side by side. These are the ones I use for the album mini PCs, or the mini PCs, the small ones. And these are significantly bigger because they are still A5 binder pocket pages, 4 pocket, but they're designed for wide binders. And that's why I like the Bambi binders, because by wide, I think you have to go, I think they fit perfectly actually in the binders that you can buy from Hybe. So for example, like the B binder. And funnily enough, this is actually where I first used A5 binder pockets in this binder, because I did not like the pocket pages that it came with, and I had to use these wide binders because this is actually my little binder of photo cards that I'm selling. So yes, that's how I really first got into A5 binders. But yeah, anyway, the reason why I had this out is they would fit this binder. So it's not an A4 binder, but it's a big A5. But it fits actually the Bambi binders. Is there a little bit of overhang? Yes, but I can live with it. Like there is, like you'll see that there, like there. See, but the overhang is really like beyond the seam, so okay. Anyway, let's start. And if you have watched my videos before, you know this about me, that I love duplicates. Yes, I keep them. I really keep them. And as you've also seen, I'm already selling my other duplicates, but I just need to have like duplicates of things, okay? Like if I have it already, like I'll keep it. I will not okay, I was gonna say I will not actively try to buy duplicates, but I've done that before. But anyway, particularly for tour things, or like where you get sets, random sets, you can't avoid but get duplicates. And I have a hard time throwing them away, not throwing them away, getting rid of them sometimes. So yeah, here we are. We have a reason to keep them, and I would say a method that makes sense to store them. Anyway, so I do have Map of the Soul Tour mini PCs here. And I've kept them in Prism Platinum sleeves. So those really awesome sleeves. I did a video on like new tour size mini PC sleeves. So, and they fit in these pockets, these A5 4 pocket wide pockets. Now, I can put a link down below, but this is a Shopee seller, and these pockets are pretty popular. I literally had to message her to tell me when she would restock, because every time she restocked, she'd run out quickly. So also, it's really just restricted for the Philippines. I do not, based on the data that I've seen in my Creator Studio app, I actually don't have that many Filipino viewers, so I don't think it'll be that helpful. But that's my little tip for you. You want to find these pockets because they fit tour size mini PCs. You just have to use bigger binders. Like these pages will not fit in the Beyond D binders. First, because they're 3-ring, and then they're designed for 3-ring binders. And the second, they're just wide. So you do have to get a wider binder. Wider binder. Anyway, the way I wanted to set this up was actually do it like member per member. For RM, yes, I do have a duplicate of his entire set. Yeah, I have so many of these Map of the Soul Tour mini PCs because I was desperate and trying to complete them. Anyway, I do want to leave that blank, and we'll start with J-Hope. Like, do I want to leave that blank? Maybe I'll just put like something else in there. Now, why don't I have like gin and sugar? So gin, my duplicate set is in the gin binder. Sugar, I don't have, because the duplicate set that I have, I gave to my bestie. Yeah, that bestie, whom I gave a lot of like my sugar PCs to. So, and you know what? I shouldn't have skipped. Let's do this. Let's do this. No, it's just one, so that's why. Okay, that's fine. Then we have V. Then we have JK. And then some units, but also merch one. That's a merch item. I believe it's from the phone strap. The other one, it comes with like 2 unit cards. The other unit card I gave to my friend because that had sugar. Right. Then we have Sozu, which is going to be a lot. So I'm just going to do the same. Not that really the same thing, because clearly I'm starting with like the special version. And for that, I am just putting a set here. Again, gin is missing because it's in the gin binder. And then for this, I do have gin there because I just have so many of these like message cards. Yeah, that I have a triplicate basically of gin. Ooh. Now what do we do? Nope. I need to move these, because if not, it will disrupt the flow. And you will see what I mean when we get there. So let's move gin and RM. Let's leave those blank. Right. Yeah, just so we have the 3 of them, the Maknae line and their own page. And like, if not, because if I didn't move those cards, JK would be alone. Because for the rest of my Sozu cards, and there's a lot of them, I am going to do it like per member, like how I did it for Map of the Soul Tour. So because I do have so many of these, I am just gonna keep quiet and just put them in, speed this up, and play some like nice music in the background for you. Joke's on me because my phone stopped recording and I've already done most of the Sozu cards. Where you saw me last was here in RM's page, and yes, I've done most of it. I'm already at JK. But I wanted to talk you through this anyway. Basically I did it, yes, by member, and where I stopped with a member set with just like 1 empty pocket here, I would just start the next member in the next page, just because I think it's weird if you have like suddenly gin here and then, you know, you have an empty page. Anyway, weird. But for example here, where sugar set ends and there are 2 empty pockets at the bottom, I will just continue with J-Hope. Don't know why I had to explain that to you. I mean, there's not a lot of rules in my A5 binder situation, but there we go. Now we can start again with JK. And I will not probably speed up through this part because I don't have the clips from the earlier part. That was actually a big bulk of the Sowazu cards, which would have taken so long. It took me a long time actually, but yeah, my phone was like, no, we are not recording this. I'm like, okay, cool. And that's it. Ooh, you know what? You know what? You know what? Let me just move this though, because I just want this. Yeah, I'm just moving that one down here because I want to move there this unit card, so it's like JK then units, because again there's only one empty spot there. Right, we are almost done. And because this video is so long, I will not be doing GOT7, my GOT7 A5 binder here. I'll do that in another video because that will be even longer, seriously. All right, so we have Map of the Soul 1, where same principle, we're just gonna do it. If I remember, I don't have as many dupes here because they shuffled the Map of the Soul one trading cards really well, so I didn't have to buy as many random sets just to complete it, which is great. You know what I think is nice about the A5 binder, particularly for the tool PCs, because in an A4 binder I would store these in an 8-pocket page. It's nice, holds them well, but they'll have to be like landscape mode. So, you know, if I want to see them, I have to like either flip the binder or live with flipped orientation, which is sad, but yeah. Okay, I am missing pages here. Let me add some more. Right, so we have 2 pages here. And finally, we have Permission to Dance. Again, I only have 4. I do have Jin's complete set, I believe, or am I missing one? Anyway, and that's why we don't have enough to fill an 8-pocket, and that's why I was like, even if they're not duplicates, let's just put them here, because I think it's lonelier to kind of force them into the A4 binder. And that's it. That's it. Okay, so I totally forgot that I have these bigger inclusions that I wanted to add to this A5 binder, because I feel like, yeah, they were a bit out of place now in my A4 collection. So let's do that. Let's add them in before we do the flip through of this A5 binder. And I will start with a 2-pocket page that'll go right in front. And look, it's another one of those wide pages. It's just a 2-pocket instead of a 4-pocket. And to that, I just wanted to include these HYOH epilogue photo cards because they are quite precious. So I just wanted them to be in front, and I do have gins of this. Again, because of the little disruption created by me making my gin binder, you know, just the 2 of them, and it was just weird. So I think it's just better to have them here now, right in front. That's why I wanted the DVD and content section to be in the front, because of these 2 photo cards, so that's okay. It's okay. I'm fine with this page being bigger than the ones at the bottom. Yeah, and then we'll go to the back of this section. We'll just add a few Samsil 1 pocket pages and 2 of these wide 1 pocket pages. Now to the wide 1 pocket page, I do want to add these 2. Actually, there are 3 things, but let's do this first. So this is the sticker, which again used to be in an A4 binder, but it was in the small 2 pocket page of Ultra Pro, and I always didn't like it being in that 2 pocket page. And then because I did move like the older album PCs, the group PCs here, you know, they might as well move along with them. So yes, now we have that like this. And then there's this as well, which is actually a really nice like comic strip, which I never got to fully appreciate because it's always stored like this, but because it's going to be in this wide 1 pocket now, I can open it up a little bit, not fully, but you know, just to be able to see that. Like, I rarely see it displayed like this, but I think it's so nice and special just to see that page like this. Then I have my Lights Boy with Love jackets, which I will just store in these 1 pocket pages now. Again, they were sitting in the Ultra Pro 2 pockets, which are just shorter in width versus the other A4 pockets, so it just always sat weirdly. Now they'll just be in these A5 1 pockets. And I do really just enjoy these Samsil 1 pocket pages. They're just great quality and they're so cheap. Like, you can get them in bulk for cheaps on Amazon. And from Amazon, I can have it delivered straight to the Philippines, so no problem. There we go. Right. It's just 1 extra. 1 pocket. Okay, now we can do a flip through. This binder is full. I should have gotten a bigger A5 binder. I might order a bigger one actually. There's a slightly bigger size of this D-ring binder, so I'll probably do that. But for now, this is fine. I'm not adding anything to this anytime soon anyway. So let's do the flip through. We have the cover, those HYOH on stage epilogue photo cards, Seasons Greetings 2016. Oh, sorry, Memories of 2016. Right, Memories of 2016. This group card with Jin, JK, and RM. Group card from the 3rd muster, 5th muster. DVD photo cards of RM and J-Hope. We have RM's 3rd muster. Sorry, 3rd muster DVD photo cards in the Soup group photo card. Then we have those older album group cards, Oh Are You Late 2, and then Dark and Wild 3 versions, a doopie of one of the Dark and Wild group cards, then Young Forever group card, V. Then we have the B section, Never Ending B. We have Jin and V here, and then just, you know, the member rows for the B Essential version photo cards. Really love this page. I like it. I really do have more of these B photo cards, so I can do a four photo card setup if I wanted to. Maybe someday. Yes, the ones we've just put in here. Really nice. Then we go, it's just a little divider again. We go into the tour size PCs now. It's just so nice. Also just to see them in portrait mode, as in flipping through the binder. And it's just the beauty of the A5 size. And then here, you know, it's just a different way to see them. Jokes, you know what? I also store them by member in my A4 binders. What am I saying? But okay. It's still a different way to see them. So cute. I have so many duplicates, but I'm not complaining. Who's complaining? No one. Mott's one. And Permission to Dance. Thank you so much for watching. There will be more A5 binder setup videos, even like after I film the GOT7 one. There will be more after that, because yeah, I've really just found a good way to utilize them as a complement to my main A4 collection. But hopefully you found that enjoyable, maybe even informative, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.